I lost him and he come back and got it. Little swim bait fish. Well, I have tried about every bait there is this morning. Slow, fast, in between. I hadn't been throwing that swim bait long and I get 2 bites right away. Hey guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Today's video is going to be more of an educational video. I saw an opportunity a couple of trips ago to show you some side imaging views and how your side imaging and a little bit of patience can help you to catch more fish. A lot of times when we talk about using our side imaging and down imaging to find fish, most people relate that to summertime fishing and offshore fishing, ledge fishing, looking for fish on ledges and offshore on humps. But if you want to take advantage of your electronic equipment, it's best to use it year-round. I use my units pretty much year-round in shallow water, in mid-depths, and most definitely offshore when it comes time to do that. I went in and scanned this entire roadbed. It's probably 1/4 of a mile long, and instead of just sitting down and fishing, I wanted to kind of narrow it down if I even saw anything. So I scanned the whole roadbed, and I found one particular area where I saw more what I thought were fish returns on the side imaging scans. And actually, as I was scanning, there was a boat that came in and fished this exact area where I ended up catching the fish. But they came in, dropped their trolling motor, and then just buzzed down the roadbed and basically went by the fish. Oh. There we go. I told you there was fish down there. It took me a while to several changing baits.
I marked them with my graph, and it took me a while to figure out how to get one to bite. Looks like that one's got lipstick on. Look at that. Bottom lip and top lip. Alright, we'll let her go.
Guys, here's you a bonus tip for the video. This right here is the bait that I ended up catching the fish on. As you'll hear in the video, I sat there probably 45 minutes to an hour and tried several different baits, several different techniques, and I got a few hits on fishing a D-bomb and I think a worm or two that I won't bore you with showing you that on the video. But I finally picked this bait up, and as you can see, it's a 3/4 ounce chatterbait. I had actually fished a 3/8 ounce chatterbait a little bit earlier before I picked this one up, and I fished it kind of just on top of the grass, and as it would pop it out of the grass, and then I'd fish it over the roadbed that I was fishing, and they didn't seem to want that, so I decided to go with a heavier 3/4 ounce. Most people don't fish a 3/4 ounce in shallow water. I was throwing into about 3 to 4 foot of water and then coming across the roadbed, and the outside edge of the roadbed was in roughly 7 or 8 feet of water, and I wanted something that would stay down closer to the bottom. Something else, if you'll notice how I'm fishing it, I'm not fishing it the traditional way that a lot of people fish a chatterbait, or just throwing it and then reeling it real slow back to the boat. I wanted it to stay pretty close to the bottom since nothing else had been working. And this 3/4 ounce allowed me to do that. Guys, that's been a pretty good technique for me over the last few years. And I'll give you another little tip here. This also works out on the ledges and humps when they get offshore. That's an extra bonus tip.
That one slammed it. And I see why. Yes, sir. Guys, I've said it many times. Your graphs don't lie. You may not always catch them. You may not always catch them. But if it says there's fish there, there's fish there. That is a nice one. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna have to let this one go pretty quick. There he is. Guys, I fished this spot for over an hour before I figured out what to do. Like I said earlier, if it shows there's fish there on the graph, don't leave until you're confident they ain't gonna bite.
guys know, Guntersville gets a lot of fishing pressure. The bass see lots of lures and they become conditioned to them sometimes. So sometimes you have to do something a little bit different to trigger a bite. I hope you guys get something out of this video. Hey, if you hadn't subscribed, reach over there and hit that subscribe button for me. I hope I can teach you something along the way. This is just some of the stuff that I have learned over the years. Hey, I hope to see you on the water, and we'll do it again next time. See ya.